This is Joe Porter, 300-pound runner. Just remember, it's more than miles.
Basically, bro, I ain't never done this before, and I just be trying new stuff. I ain't been on TikTok that long. I've been on TikTok
Yes,
like 3 months. So, you know, ideas just come to my mind. I just start doing stuff. So this is the first time I'm doing.
yes, sir.
Uh, so I think, like I say, we follow each other on there. So you already know about more than miles or whatever, and it's just kind of like the a mindset, that I'm not running just to be running. I'm running for what what comes from, the therapy, fitness, whatever it is. Uh I'm just kind of like,
Yes, sir.
yeah, just trying to spread that around. So basically what I'm doing is what I'm gonna try to do, what I'm gonna start trying to do is I'm gonna try to pick uh a runner at least every month that I feel like really embodies that more than miles mentality. And I'm just gonna have them
Right.
as the basically like the Morton Miles athlete of the month or whatever, right? And I wanted you to be
Right. Yeah.
the athlete of the month for the month of June. You know what I'm saying? I really like what you're doing. I really like
That's right.
I really like, your consistency. A lot of people be falling off. I like your consistency. You be right,
Trying, man.
entertaining, all of that. So, that's basically what this is.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
And you definitely been one of the motivations. I started in December. I was like 360.
Hmm.
I'm like 282 as of this morning. I try to. The scale has been like a drug for me. I've been on that thing every day since I started the weight loss. I was like, all right, I got to give myself a break. You can't be looking at that every day because it controlled my attitude. I'd be like, all right, I'm good today. I lost a pound.
Yeah.
And then the day that went up a pound, I'd be like, man, God,
Yeah.
all them steps. All
Yeah.
right, but
Yeah.
I'm
Man.
working on it.
Yes, sir. For sure. We see you putting in the work. And a lot of times being smaller the creators, a lot of times we don't like you don't really just get a lot of recognition. Although Run Talk is really supportive. Like even being a smaller creative, you can get some recognition. But I just really want to be able to like really pinpoint, like just really show love to, the community. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. And
basically,
Run Talk's been crazy.
yeah, for sure.
Like the support, like where I grow up, like I grew up like in the inner city,
Hmm.
and finding like support when you trying to do something positive, it's not really.
You ain't getting
They look at you crazy, like you running. What
it.
you running for?
You
I
run
was
from the
like, hey,
cops,
bro.
but I ain't running.
Yeah, like why you running? Like,
Yeah,
all right, I ain't gonna talk to you about it.
yeah,
I'm just gonna post it on TikTok. It took me a while to even post on like my Instagram and my Facebook because it's mostly like people I know. But I was like, you know what? I don't even care no more. I'm just gonna post it now.
yeah,
But for a while, I was like, I'm just gonna post on TikTok. I don't care about Facebook and Instagram because I already know what they gotta say.
for sure,
But
for sure. So, uh, basically, I got some interview questions, and like I say, this is the first time, bro. So, like, you just gotta bear with me, and I'll get better later. But I kind of prepared
yes,
some
sir. No,
questions.
I'm all for it.
I kind of prepared some questions. I asked you, and you kind of just, answer how you want. I think that what I'm gonna do is, I think I'll kind of like, I'll probably post this whole thing on YouTube. And I'll just put on my TikTok that people could come watch it on YouTube. And I think on TikTok, I'll probably make a couple snippets.
Sounds
All
good.
right. All right. So, basically, okay, we can start off obviously like with, what's your name, where you from?
Joel Porter, and I'm from Savannah, Georgia.
Okay, okay. And then how long have you been running?
Since December 2025. So it's been about 7, 8 months now.
Shit, 8 months. That's cool. So, how did your running journey begin? Like, how did you get started into running? There's a lot of different ways to, maybe try to be fit or try to get there for whatever your reason. What made you decide running is the thing?
Growing up, I was an athlete, but it was basketball, football, baseball. It was like the three major sports.
Hmm.
Um, but I played any sport. I didn't care what it was. If it had to do with athletics, I was into it.
Hmm.
But when I dropped out of high school and I moved away from the area, I didn't know anybody. I gained a lot of weight. So I've been coming back, and every time I come back, it was like, all right, I'm gonna get in shape. I'll do this, blah blah, and I'll play basketball, but I'll go spend like hundreds of dollars on basketball stuff, and then I only do it for like 2 weeks. I was like, man, running, I could just go outside and run. Like I don't need nothing. Let me just try it. Let me do a mile,
Mm.
and then it's gonna be random. But I saw like a Jelly Roll clip, and he had that crazy weight loss journey, and
Yeah.
he was like, this year for my birthday, I'm running. And like last year for my birthday, I was doing drugs and blah partying and blah blah, and it just hit me. I was like, well, let me just go run this mile, and I ran, and then ever since then, I've been
It's been
pretty
up.
consistent with it since then.
Okay. So let's say, has running helped you through any like difficult season in your life? I know you say you only been doing it for 7 months, but have you had any possible difficult season in your life that running has helped with?
Yeah, my all
And
right.
you don't have if you don't gotta tell like if you don't have to tell me if it's too much. You don't have to tell me. You know what I'm saying?
No, no, because I need this is part of me like going through the process. All right, I'm normally a closed off person, but being in this space, I have to learn how to like not be that.
Oh yeah.
But so me and my kids and their mother, we used to live together, of course.
Okay.
We split up. She's from Atlanta, so she moved to Atlanta with the kids. I went from seeing my kids every day to not seeing them that often. They ended up moving back to Savannah, and I was able to get them like every other weekend. I'll go see them throughout the weekdays or whatever, but it still wasn't the same. I felt like I wasn't needed. I felt like I was just like a bonus. I didn't matter anymore. You know what I'm saying? They had a mom, they had their stepdad. I wasn't like I was just an afterthought,
Yeah.
right? But then, um, the mother of my kids has a situation that's been going on for like I had my kids for like the past year, full time.
Okay.
And she had a situation that happened, and it kind of took her out the picture for this past year. She's still going through some things, so it's just like the first 2 months of me having them, I saw myself. My dad was like I love my dad, great dad, amazing dad, but he was an alcoholic and he couldn't get off the porch. So me and my cousins would be playing in the yard, and it would be like a porch dad. You know what I'm saying? Like he'd be like, "Hey, keep your elbow in when you shoot your free throws." You know what I'm saying? But he couldn't go out there and be active with us.
Yeah.
And I saw myself with my kids the first couple months when I had them back being a porch dad. They would like come play, and I could play for like 2 seconds and be out of breath.
Hmm.
So running, I was like, I got to get in shape, and running just happened to be the thing I fell in love with. I'm so grateful because since then my kids started running with me, started going to the park with me. I run, they excited about, oh, when's your next race? Like they're all supportive about it, and
Yeah.
I'm able to be active with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to go out there. We played hide and go seek one day, and I'm running around the yard. I'm like, brother, this wasn't happening a few months ago.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to do this. I wasn't able to like. I'll get mad when they ask me to do activities because I knew I wasn't capable.
Right.
So running, that's what the biggest thing that running's helped me with.
Okay. Okay. So, um, what has running taught you about yourself?
There's, I think everybody has that negative voice, and
Mm.
then they have that positive voice. For me, for a long time, the negative voice was turned up to maximum. The positive voice was at a very low volume. And for me, doing stuff that's positive is possible. I think that's what running. Like, it doesn't have to be negative, or it doesn't have to be like what everybody else thinks I should be doing or wants to do or what's comfortable. Especially down here in the South, we love to eat. Like food is like
Boy.
everything. Cookouts, barbecues. Like, oh, you graduated high school, let's cook out. Like, oh, you did this, let's cook out. Birthdays, let's cook out. So
Good too.
down here, that's just what we do. So yeah, and it's hard, but like being running's taught me so much is possible. Because I never thought like I got to see it to believe it. That's why working out in the gym was hard for me because it takes so long to see a result.
Right.
But running that first month, like my time for a mile went up crazy. Like I saw progress so fast with running.
Hmm.
Within like the first 3 months, I was able to run a whole mile without walking.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, this really is possible. Like if I put the work in, this really does happen.
For
Like
sure.
the gym, I went there. I went through this phase before, and but I wasn't really doing cardio. It was mainly just working on weights. And it was like 3 months. I was like, I don't see nothing happening. Like, what's going on? And I gave up on myself because I didn't see the results. But with running, I just felt the results. I saw the results. And I was like, all right, I can do this.
Right.
So
That's good.
that's pretty much.
Okay. So thinking back on your running journey, I want you to tell me about a time where maybe you wanted to quit, but you know, tell me it's about a time where maybe you wanted to quit, but you kept going, or if you want, you could talk about a time where you wanted to quit and you did quit, and you might have learned something from that. Just either one.
Okay. The only time I felt like I pushed myself too hard. So I was like, I'm gonna take a break and I'll get back to it. Normally, if I take a break on something, I'm not getting back to it.
Mm,
That's just that negative mindset I had. Like if I take a break, I'm done. But I the first week I ran Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and it was low mileage days. It was like 1 mile one day, 2 miles, then back to 1 mile. I didn't run no more that week, and then the following Monday I ran 1 mile, and that's it for that week. And I
okay.
was like, man, I'm not giving up on myself this time. And then the following week I got back to it. But
Okay.
when I got back to it, is when it started getting hot. And
Mm,
I thought I lost everything. Like my mileage, I was struggling to do a mile or two. I was like, bro, what is going on? This is crazy. But I saw a video from a fellow TikToker, and he was just talking about how, hey, new runners, don't worry, it's just the heat. You'll get back. You just gotta stay consistent. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna lose what I worked so hard for. So ever since then, I've been going pretty much every day.
okay.
But that time it was I was like, man, just running. And then whenever I took the break and I started back running, I was like, did I lose it? If it's this easy to lose, where I took like a week off
Yeah.
and it's gone, I don't know if I want to do this
Right.
anymore. But
Right.
once I stayed consistent for like the next 2 weeks, it started slowly coming back. I was like, okay, good. I
Yeah.
was getting a little worried there for a minute.
Yeah. Okay. So, uh, so we kind of mentioned a little bit about, Jelly Roll and stuff like that, but my question to you is like, who inspires you?
Mm. Of course, my kids,
Hmm.
but uh, further than like fitness wise, I have my cousin was a big influence on me. He has a home gym, so he was always like, "Come over." I remember one time I went down and we did something on the ground. It was like rows or something, and then I tried to get up, and it took everything out of me to get off the ground to get up.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Man, come on!" Like, and then ever since then, it was like he kept pushing me, kept calling me in the mornings. Hey, you coming to work out tonight? You coming to work out this morning? You coming to work out? And then his wife has done an amazing journey as well. Like she was never big to me, but she was like I guess bigger than she is now. But like her body from the first when they met to where she is now, it's like crazy.
Okay.
So it was like seeing it being possible from people close to me is something that I'm not used to seeing either. Because you from the south. Most people overweight and they stay that way.
Mhm.
There's, doesn't really most people don't want to change. That's our culture down here, I guess.
Yeah.
But seeing it happen so close to me, I was like, oh, okay, it is possible.
Right.
Those are like two people that really motivated me
Okay.
on a personal level.
Okay. So, what advice would you give someone who's struggling right now?
To start,
Yeah.
don't start tomorrow. Don't start at 9 o'clock on Tuesday. You hear me?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah, just to start because that day I started, like I told you, I was scrolling through the videos and I've been slowly thinking about running. So I don't want to give all the glory to the Jelly Roll video, but like I've been thinking about it, I've been talking about it. I was like downloaded, like I already had like running content on my phone.
Yeah.
But then that hit me, and I was just like, you know what, I'm about to go right now, and I put on my shoes right then and went.
Okay.
If I would have just been like, I'm starting Monday, I probably never would have started. You can't give yourself a time, especially when you're on the mindset of, trying to get in shape. Or if you really like, I was really bad. Like I was depressed. I was used to be on pills. I I went through a bad time in my life, and I was in a dark spot for a long time. So I knew if I would have told myself I'm starting Monday or I'm starting Friday at 3 o'clock, I was just gonna be like, oh, I'll wait. I'll push that off. Just start.
Right.
Like right whenever you have time, go.
Go ahead, get into it. So,
Yep.
would is there a message that you would have for yourself? Like, what would you tell yourself? Um, like a previous version of yourself, maybe the version of yourself before you started running. Would you have a message for yourself for then? Like, what would you today say to you back then?
Uh, you're gonna be all right. Just start. Like you could do it.
Yeah,
Start. Consistency is the thing. Just go do it. And like I said, I got to believe it to see it. That's why like a lot of things it's hard for me. But it's like going through this process is I'm growing spiritually and mentally and physically. It's like you learn and like you're not in control of everything. Some
right.
things that happen that it's out of your control. Don't be so hard on yourself. Just try to do the best you can. And that's why I would have told Joel that was hard on himself. So I dropped out. I had a scholarship for basketball in my ninth grade year,
Hmm.
and I dropped out because I thought living a certain life was cooler than
Yeah,
playing basketball for free at college.
yeah,
So it's like, but don't beat yourself up because it lessons are learned, and you don't know who you're gonna inspire and why what happened. If I would have went to college, I wouldn't have the kids I have today. So,
yeah.
and they're my best gift. So,
Right. It all come around full circle. So I have
right.
I have basically like a quick fire round, and I'm just gonna ask you some questions, and you just answer it. You know what comes to your mind. So,
Yes,
uh,
sir.
all right. So first thing is, what has been your favorite race so far?
Uh, the only one I've done is 5K,
Which
but my pay. You said what?
I said, which one? Like, which 5K did you do?
Oh, I did Chick-fil-A 5K. I did a Juneteenth 5K that just passed. That was actually my favorite one because we did it in the rain.
Oh, okay.
So it was just like it's nothing like anything nostalgia. Like I love road running
Hmm.
because it just feels like I don't know, it's like Rocky or something, like getting ready for a fight. Like I
Yeah.
just like that atmosphere. And running in the rain gave me that same type of energy. Like, oh, okay, cool. And it cooled it off, so I like that
Yeah.
part too.
Okay.
But there was a Juneteenth one that we just did.
Okay. What's your dream race? The race that you want to get into?
My dream race is this September. I'm doing a half marathon on my dad's birthday,
You are. Okay.
so it means a lot to me. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Okay. What's your favorite running shoe?
well, right now I got Nike Pegasus,
Okay.
uh, but I know Adidas was the ones everybody was talking about, and people
EVOs?
hated on them. And but yeah, I
Yeah.
like the way they look. I don't have a pair, but I like the way they look. I always thought they were kind of fresh,
Yeah.
so maybe those. All right.
Um, what's your favorite post-run meal?
hmm, tough one. Right now I'm into yogurt with a rice cake and fruit.
Okay.
That's what I've been eating after runs lately. So,
Which what do you like better, morning runs or evening runs?
evening runs.
Evening runs. Which do you like better, road runs or
Yeah,
trail?
I'm a chef, so I work a lot of hours.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I'll do trail runs. I like different views.
Okay. What's one word that describes your journey?
Consistent.
And what's your favorite motivational quote?
Hmm. Uh, what does LeBron say? This is my favorite quote. All right. Look, he was lying. But um, I was trying to think of it, but it's just a simple one. Like you gotta never give up. It's simple.
Yeah.
Like don't every run I go through, my legs are hurting, my knees are hurting. I'm like, I've been doing this for 7 months. Why are y'all still hurting?
Hmm.
But you just gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable. I think that's the one LeBron said was his favorite.
Yeah.
But being
Okay.
comfortable, being uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like, what about this is like probably like the final question I really got for you. And that is, I want you to tell me, why do you believe? Tell me, why do you believe that your journey in running is about more than miles?
Because my whole journey, like the life journey, has been pretty. Everybody goes through stuff. So I had my ups and downs, and downs have, I feel like, controlled the majority of the graph.
Hmm.
But running has been one of the things I could be like, all right, that's something I'm doing that I've done that's positive. Like this is something I want my kids to be like, oh yeah, my dad did a marathon. Oh, my dad's a runner. Oh,
Yeah.
my dad does this. Oh yeah, I want to go run because my dad. I do these 5Ks around here and I see 60, 70-year-old men running.
Rolling.
I'm like, bro, what's going on?
Hmm.
Yeah, my I got family members that ain't doing that. But it's like, okay, it's possible. Like,
Yeah.
you live with a negative mindset for such a long time. And something as simple as running. Something we was doing since we were kids, but we never even thought about it. But doing it, I'm 35.
Hmm.
Well, I was 34 when I started. And I haven't ran probably since I was a teenager.
Yeah.
And it was like something as simple as just going back to childhood fun of running. So let's just go run. Brought so much positivity into my life. Like the run talk community, just being able to like be vulnerable or talking with people. I would never have done this prior to this journey.
Boy.
You ain't about to know that what's going on in my life.
Yes,
Like
sir.
you got me. Yeah, we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Um, but like losing weight, it lets you be more comfortable with. Like when I was at my heaviest, I was so insecure about everything.
Hmm.
My clothes was already big clothes, but I got even bigger clothes because I didn't want you to see how fat I really was. You know what I'm saying? Like angles on the phone, I was like this 30 minutes every time before I took a picture.
Yeah.
Like now I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it was just trying to bring the dark to light, like running through depression, like not running with it. You know what I'm saying? Like running, like helped me like break through the wall of like it was some dark times,
Yeah.
but running really brought me back. That's
That
mainly it.
that's good. That's good to hear. So that's really all the questions that I had. Like I said.